What's going on, everybody? It's Matt with High Impact Marketing, and today we're going to talk about how to generate B2B leads and strategic referral relationships using LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is the #1 business platform in the entire world. There's over 300 million active users, and most people think of LinkedIn as a back burner product or something they don't consider it in their marketing strategy. But what they don't know is the level of decision makers on there, the number of CEOs, the number of high-level executives in the company, C-level, and also other people who may not be C-level, but they may be people you want to target. They're completely available on LinkedIn, and it's a direct link to them. So what I'm going to show you how to do today is, #1, how to set yourself up to put your best foot forward to do business with them once you're in front of them, and then how to actually get in front of them, to find them, and then how to connect with them, and then how to ultimately put them down the funnel and push them to a sales conversation. So what we're going to start with is your LinkedIn profile. We want you to put your best foot forward, and if you're connecting with people at scale and you're actually sending a ton of LinkedIn outreach and you're connecting with decision makers, you don't want them to connect with you if your profile is not looking professional and it's not ready for producing a sales conversation. We want to essentially turn your profile into a sales funnel. So we won't get too granular into the details, but if you just check out my profile here, you want to make sure your headline explains value to your client. So it's going to explain what you do, who you help, or at least some way to call out your ideal client so they know who you are and what you do in a really clear, concise way. Then you're going to want to improve your about section. So you want to update it to exactly who you are, who you help, and give maybe some examples of some case studies, links to your website, links where they can actually see the value that you provide before you actually meet with them, so they're more pre-sold. That's always awesome. And you can look at my profile for reference. You can put testimonials. You can put explainer videos. There's tons of content that you can put inside your profile to build your authority in the space. And then the last piece you're going to really want to worry about is your experience down here, just to explain what your company does. Other than that, there's not too much you really need to worry about with LinkedIn in terms of optimizing your profile. You can get recommendations. That helps. You can add skills to your profile, which makes you more searchable. So if someone's searching for commercial HVAC, commercial solar, residential, et cetera, whatever they're looking for, then they could find you based on the skills. It's kind of like SEO keyword search. But what we are going to do here is we are going to skip past the profile because that's the pillar. So you want your profile to be solid, and then we're going to jump into Sales Navigator. So Sales Navigator is a LinkedIn premium tool. It allows you to get more granular with your search, to more hyper target exactly who you're looking for. So here's how you can search on LinkedIn. So you can search by keyword. So that might be more or less relevant for you. What you might be looking for more is more of a geography search. So you can search by, for example, county, state, city. So let's just say San Mateo County. And we are looking for people who are a CEO. Let's just say we want to connect with CEOs. So, sorry, we'll go down to title. Let's go to title. Here we go. So we got CEO. Then we're going to enter founder. We want to enter titles that are similar. They might not be the same title, but people sometimes list themselves as different positions, so we want to make sure to get the entire addressable market. So we're going to go co-founder, and let's just see how much we come up with in this one market. So we can also start refining by industry. So let's say you want to go after someone in the packaging industry. It totally depends who your ideal client is and who you're actually wanting to sell to. But you can get, as you can see, you can get really granular with your search. You can look at the type of industry. Maybe it's computer software. Maybe it's a lot of people. Maybe it's construction. Maybe you actually want to do sort of janitorial services for a big construction company. Whatever it may be, you can target these people really specifically using LinkedIn. So what you're going to find is there's over 8,500 results just in San Mateo County, which is a pocket of the Bay Area in San Francisco and California. So these are all founders, high-level decision makers at companies. You can connect with anyone from the CEO of Google to all the way to the CEO of a brand new startup company. You can find them specifically by targeting them by name. You can target them by company. There's a bunch of ways you can go about this. What the key is you want to be able to have a lot of outflow. By that, I mean you want to be able to be reaching out to as many people per day as possible, so you're consistently filling your sales pipeline. So this is how you target using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. The next piece is one tip for actually connecting with the decision makers at the highest rate, so having the best connection rate, is you want to include a note with your connection, and you want to explain why you're connecting, adding some sort of relevance, And we've split tested thousands of different LinkedIn connection messages. We've sent thousands of them. And we found that one, a note with a connection generally converts best. It always depends on your market, but generally what we've seen is it across the board has converted best for us. And also, if you bring relevance and you bring some value in the connection message, it can also increase the connection significantly. And if you do the math, it really is important, because if you send 100 connection requests a day and you only receive 6 acceptances from a decision maker from sending no note with the connection, we've seen sometimes people will have on average 6 acceptances with no connection, and then they'll have up to 25 a day with a connection that was a solid message. So that's over 4 times the amount of prospects you're actually connecting with per day and having the opportunity to start a sales conversation with. And then it's about how you create messaging that drives them down the funnel. So you want to be sending consistent follow-up message. You need to be really diligent about your follow-up, or find a way to automate your follow-up so that you're consistently hitting your prospects with value and also driving sales appointments. So that's the overview of how to use LinkedIn. We can get more granular and show you more tips on how to be specific, what sales copy has worked best, what messaging sequence have worked best, and we can get you as much value as you want in terms of how to actually push them down the pipeline. Hope this helped at a high level. And at the end of the day, most people overlook LinkedIn. It's something that we've made money with consistently for the last few years using LinkedIn. We've made money for our clients, we've made money for ourselves. And people overlook LinkedIn, but they don't really see the value of connecting with a decision maker because they didn't know it was there. Well, now you do. So I hope at the very least your sales reps are able to start using LinkedIn, get them on Sales Navigator, and get them prospecting. If not, we're more than happy to help shed some light on some areas where you might be able to improve, put a strategy together, whatever you need. Thanks, Matt with High Impact Marketing. Wish you all the best and have a great day.